it turns out, people like ads in their Netflix. I don't know if they like it, but Netflix likes it.
Yeah, what was the figure?
Like
1.5 billion, I think,
something like that. Yeah.
on that. I believe it was double what it was the year ago quarter.
Mm-hmm.
That you were talking about ad revenues
Yep.
at Netflix. Yeah, I guess they're doing pretty good. They can apparently afford an all cash offer for most of Warner Brothers Discovery,
Mm-hmm.
whatever that's called now.
Yeah,
So
Time Warner Bros, Discovery, whatever other failed mergers that have happened along that way.
I hope they get AOL as part of that. Is that still a thing? I can't remember.
Yeah, AOL, Time Warner Brothers,
Yeah,
Discovery
yeah.
Network.
Netflix. AOL Netflix. That's what they should rename the business.
So, yep.
They're gonna deliver Emily in Paris on a DVD to your doorstep in a little red sleeve,
But first, they're going to read you a message before they hand it to you. Discover card. Sign up
Oh
now.
man. Is that part? No, that's not the same thing, is it? That
I
would be
don't know.
amazing. That used to be part of Sears. I don't remember. It doesn't matter.
Good old Sears Roebuck.
Still a thing here in Mexico, by the way.
You got Kmart?
Sears, yeah. No, Sears. No, we have what's that thing called? Oh man, Steph. What's that store at the end of the street called? Not Walgreens, not Walgreens. Woolworths. Woolworths.
Hmm. Oh,
Woolworths and Sears.
isn't that like
It's like going back in time, baby.
yeah. Oh,
You can still buy like an Atari 2600. No,
you
it's
go in
very
there and get a
strange.
fur coat.
It's,
I'll take your finest mink, please.
how would that go over well in Mexico?
Yeah, I
A
don't think it
mink
would. I
coat?
mean,
It's possible. I don't know.
if you're selling fur coats in Mexico, I don't know. Maybe I got a bridge in Arizona that I can sell you. Waterfront property.
Dude,
Oceanfront, I
it's
should say.
actually pretty cool here right now, and I know I'm saying that to
Yeah, I
you,
was
and
about to
it's
say
like
we're supposed to get a
minus.
bunch
I
of
know, I
snow.
know, I know.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, and I know it's about to be even worse. There's like some
Go
huge
on,
thing
please.
coming,
Get out your violin.
but it has been kind of cool here, and the people here are like because they're so used to mild weather. Like if it's like slightly cool, like it gets down to the 50s at night, maybe they walk around in these giant like Michelin Man jackets with like scarves and hats and stuff, gloves.
Michelin man.
They put all these giant things on their dogs. They're just not used to it. We just sit outside in our clothes. They're all like bundled up. I don't know. It's just a matter of perspective. I don't know. Experience. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? I don't. This is a stupid thing to say right now because I don't have it in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
But I bought a drone.
What? Wait. Did you say drone or drum?
Drone.
Oh.
A drum would make more sense for here because the city is addicted to noise. But I've wanted one for a long time. I bought one 3 or 4 years ago, but it never worked properly. Like it couldn't even hover. It would just like lurch off to the side and go crashing into something. But this is DJI announced this late last year. They shipped it first in China and to most of the world in November, but not the US because of that now temporary ban. So it'll be coming soon. But it's just like the cheapest one you can get. It's like $225 Neo 2, but you just hold it in your hand, it flies up and then it follows you around. But it does this. The thing I want is just to do like Vista View stuff, like off the roof and then around some of the monument stuff. And I'm gonna go. I haven't flown it outside yet, but I've been flying it around the apartment. It's actually pretty great. But it only, the little battery pack to meet. There are all these legal requirements for drones now in the U.S., especially, and probably Europe too. But it's super light, and so the battery only probably goes like 15 minutes if you're recording 4K videos. It's not, you're not gonna ski all the way down a mountain with it. Well, maybe you could. I don't know, but
I gotta tell you, Paul, I'm a little disappointed in you right now.
Okay. What did I do?
Paul's ability to every week change up how he calls into this podcast could be documented by archaeologists as he's had 17,300 different PCs, cameras, or whatever else. Why haven't you used the drone to live stream the video to your phone or whatever? That way,
right?
Because trust me, I really need to see you try to fly this drone inside your apartment and have your wife not murder you. This would be This is how I retire.
The reason this drone actually makes sense is because it has like lidar and collision avoidance and whatever, and it's automatic. So literally, it won't hit stuff. Like it will. It's pretty good. It's like kind of amazing, and it will turn and face you and stuff. It's
So
kind
you're
of crazy.
telling me there's
So
a chance.
I will. I meant to do this today, but tomorrow I'll at least show you this. You can see it hover in front of me. It's loud, you know. As far as I can't imagine I could record the podcast with it, but
I believe in you.
maybe I'll go for a walk. Like just have it fall. Although that would be dangerous here. There are lots of wires everywhere.
Oh no, you just told us it won't hit anything. I
That's a
look
good
forward
point.
to the headline of half of Mexico's internet infrastructure taken down by American with drone.
Yeah, I do have to look up the regulations here. I want to make sure I'm not breaking any laws.
That's
But
why you do it inside your apartment. I'm covering you.
yeah, okay, fair enough. All right, well, I'll see what I can do. It, it was surprisingly complex just to get set up. You know, it's supposed to be the easiest one ever, and it's still a little much, but I just want to do like I want to fly straight off the roof and do like a 360 thing,
Mm-hmm.
because there's a beautiful skyline over there behind this
Yeah.
wall. You can't see it, but it's
But
gorgeous.
you got to do it at like 24 frames per second. It's got to be in like the Apple TV slow motion where it's like
Oh
this
yeah,
dramatic.
cinematic mode, of course.
Use some
I'll
AI
have
David Attenborough over
yeah,
voiceover
it'll be
thing.
like a beautiful soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be like clown noises. I don't know. We'll figure it out, but I'm just baby stepping into this.
You got to go off the deep end, right?
Oh, I also wanted to tell you, I sort of mentioned this briefly offline, I guess, but last Friday, Brad mentioned Call of Duty Black Ops
Oh,
7.
right.
And I, I every time I got into this game, I don't know how to explain it. It just doesn't feel the same. I wasn't like a huge fan of most of the levels, whatever. But after talking to you on Friday, I was like, you know what? I'm going to make this effort. And so I have been playing it since then. There are some levels I do really like, the multiplayer levels. There are a couple of levels, at least a couple, that are kind of classics that I really miss. And they're great. And there's also one level that is exactly the same level that's in Black Ops 6, and it looks identical, which speaks to this thing like, why can't we play those maps if you have both games installed? It's the same game. It's clearly the same game. Anyway, I've gotten to like it. There's a I don't have words to explain how a game feels, right? Like it's hard to describe that.
Yeah.
But if you picture you're running around a map and you're shooting whatever, there's kind of a crunchy nature to the gunfire thing, which I actually got to say kind of like it's a different effect. But yeah, anyway, I literally, because you mentioned it, I'm like, all right, I gotta make an effort here. And it's better to play this game than the old one, because if only just to get into it is so much faster, because you don't have to relaunch the game every single time. You know what I mean? Like you just launch the game and play. If you want to play Black Ops 6, you launch the game, tab over to other games, choose Black Ops 6, it reboots. Yeah, it takes a lot. It's a surprisingly ponderous system they have.
So my problem with the game is nothing to do with the game.
Mhm.
What's happened is, so Call of Duty is coming out every year. I have not prestiged in literal years.
I do nothing but prestige, but go on.
It may have been decades. Usually get to level 55 and like, that's
and
it.
Just stay there.
And just stay there. However, one of my dumb friends who I play with is like, you know what, let's prestige. And I was like, so this triggers the competitiveness part of my brain. And I'm not even joking when I'm about to tell you this is how bad I am. So
awesome
we all
going back to the
prestiged at
base
the same
weapons, by the
time,
way.
which realistically in my brain means now it's a race to get to the end. Who can get to level 10 first? So I might have a spreadsheet of how you can spend an optimal amount of a 30-minute XP token to
you're optimizing this game. So do you actually look at what the daily challenges are?
Let me get through this.
Okay,
so there's actually 4 different daily challenges. So there's Warzone, there's multiplayer, there's zombies, and there's endgame. So,
So you get
but
to actually do all four.
you could do all four. However, I'm telling you right now, do not do Warzone. Just kick it out. It's not worth your time. It
Okay.
is not worth the time and effort. So, in terms of bang for buck, so this is assuming you have all your dailies still available. It
Okay.
goes zombies, Call of Duty, Nuketown only, and then Endgame.
This is
It
the new Nuketown, right? The
Yes, yeah,
whatever they
because you
call
can do
it.
Nuketown 24/7. However,
Yeah.
the calculus changes a little bit depending on what dailies you have available. As in,
Right.
playing Endgame with dailies is more valuable than anything else without it. So what I did was I did a whole bunch of runs at 30-minute tokens and seeing how much XP I could earn. If you have 0 dailies available, like you've done them all, then you should play
Yeah.
zombies.
So Call of Duty does this thing where they basically present ads for whatever it's called,
Mm-hmm.
battle. I don't know what's called because I don't pay attention to these things. But like, I got a thing. I literally started screening this. There was like, join this thing and spend some little amount of money, and then you get like whatever these tokens are, and you get like 3x something. And I was like, but I'm like, I don't really care about this too much. Like I believe right now, because I only just started really playing it like whatever that was, Friday,
Mm-hmm.
whatever day. Um, I think I just hit level 55. So when I finish that, I could prestige.
Mm-hmm.
But
You
I
can
guess
join me in
I
my rat
will.
race.
I will. I mean, I think every time you prestige, you get to bring one thing forward, right? Like
Yes, but
one.
after you get to like level like 3 or 4 prestige, it's all kind of useless at that point because you've already got the
Yeah.
things you really want.
Yeah. You get this. Yeah. Right. You want that core set of things you need,
Yep.
that you rely on, whatever. The truth is, like, I haven't figured it out in this game yet because it's just so new to me. But I usually just settle on like the one perfect gun that for me, that I
Mm-hmm.
like, and I'd stick with that and build it out,
No,
whatever,
no, no.
and
See, throughout,
then
but you have to understand that if you use weapons you don't regularly use when you're grinding for the dailies, you get
right.
XP for each level that it goes up and each camo. So then you have to factor that into your equation. So the real
Well,
optimal strategy is when you're playing zombies by yourself, use a weapon that you would never use elsewhere because you will
yeah.
increase your
Oh, that's
rate.
actually good. Okay. So I don't actually try to optimize it. I
I
don't
do.
actually
I
care.
had to.
I'm just doing it and I don't care. But okay, I see what you're saying. You're gaming the game,
I am.
is what I'm hearing.
Well, no, 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 no. That's not. That is the mean. That is the means to the end. The end is that I have to beat the other people that I play with now to level 10, which I am winning that race by a good margin because I've
Because you play zombies offline, is what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. That your friends